today, Morgan and Maine with Aiden. We're going to talk about ways to build trust with your cat. Cats are just like kids. They only have a few basic needs. They need food. They need something to drink, water. They like to play. They need to know that they're safe. They need to feel loved. And that's pretty much it. So one thing that we make sure that we have is a scratchy box. They scratch on this with a catnip, and then to save money, we end up flipping it over, which all the catnip gets trapped in the bottom, and then they can scratch it more. Then we got a couple of baskets at Goodwill for $1 a piece. I have this fabric already at home, just line the bottom of the basket. Simple, simple toys. These are literally a pair of old shoelaces and a leftover spider from Halloween, which they love to play with. And we got a couple of these mouse toys. You can get a package of them for a couple of dollars at different stores. You can go to a pet store, they have them in the grocery store, you can buy them online in bulk. And then we have treats. This is a great way to get your food motivated cats to come. Oops, sorry Grayson. Anytime you give them treats and you pat them, that's like a positive affirmation. They know that you are taking care of them, that they're safe, and they're happy. Another way that you could build trust with your cats is by brushing them. Some cats love to be brushed, some tolerate it, some don't like it at all, but for the cats that do like it, if you brush them, that's also a positive affirmation. Just a couple of different types of brushes here. This one has fine wires. This one is a lot broader. This is just bristles, and then these have wires as well, but they're more spaced out. So you can try a couple of different brushes on your cats, see what brushes that they actually like, and then use that. One of the brushes we got at the pet store, the other one we got at the dollar store, so you don't have to spend a lot of money on your cats. So when we first get our cats, they don't know that they can trust us 100%. So a lot of times when we rescue our cats, they're not used to being held, or they might not necessarily like it. But each cat has different points on their body that they like to be touched. So if you can find the points on their body that they like to be touched, you continue to touch that part of their body only. For example, he loves to have his face scratched, so you can scratch his face in all the areas that he likes. And that's positive affirmation. He's going to start trusting you because you're being gentle and you're touching the spot that he likes. Usually you want to avoid areas like the belly. See, he's grabbing my hand. That means that he doesn't necessarily like that. He doesn't mind it, but a lot of cats, that's their most vulnerable point. So you want to try to avoid that area. So in order to establish some trust with a cat that doesn't like to be held, I start off on their level with them on the ground, and I pat them in a calm way. See how he's standing here? He likes it. He's starting to trust me. And then you can move up. And then usually with cats, when I first get them, I leave their back feet planted on the ground and lift up their front while their back feet are still planted on the ground. And that's giving them the introduction to being picked up. So that was the first kind of me picking up the cat, but he still feels safe because his paws are on the ground. And then over time, you pick them up. I like to drape their arms over my shoulder and kind of let their back feet hang so they don't feel like they're restricted at all. Always keep them up Don't flip them on their back, and then when he starts to pull away, that's his cue that he wants to get down. So he's been pulling away from me. I'm gonna set him down. Let's try it with Grayson. Come here, Grayson. Okay, so I'm picking him up underneath, draping his arms, and then I'm gonna pat him. See, he doesn't want to be held really right now because he's starting to pull away. Anytime they pull away, just gently place them on the ground and maintain that touch while you're putting them on the ground so they know that they're still safe. And that's it. If you keep doing that over time, eventually you'll be able to hold your pet and they'll get closer and closer and more bonded to you. Also, another tip is anytime they're eating, unlike dogs, you should pat them because this is a positive thing for them. And anytime you're reiterating that, they gain trust with you more. Do not do this with dogs though, but with cats, you definitely want to pet them when they're eating.